Asian critics have admitted they were pressured by Sony to give The Last of Us Part II a positive review. This has been speculated on. This has been something I've been pointing out time and time again with all these mediocre PlayStation releases, the Horizon Zero Dawns, the Death Strandings, the God of War 2018s, the Order 1876, or that's 1876, right? All these mediocre games getting like major passes by the gaming media, while much better games get completely ignored. And now it seems we have confirmation that Sony absolutely goes out and prevents people from speaking openly about the problems with their software. So, let me see here. Yep, this NeoGAF post. I'm not going to bring it up on screen because I'm lazy, but I'll read it out loud for you. Not only on Metacritic, I never see a video game get universal hate across all three video game forums in Chinese languages across different regions, regardless political spectrum. Who wrote this? A complete spurg. On Taiwanese video game forum Behemoth, it got overall 4.2 out of 10 user scores. The website reviewer got accused of a Sony Naughty Dog shill, got so much downvotes that they had to pull off the reviews. The reviewer had to issue an apology to public and kind of admit he gave a positive review to keep up good terms with Sony. So apparently in China, they're a bit more based and red-pilled and apparently can accomplish what Gamergate can't, in which actually get the game critics to acknowledge their bias for these companies, for these specific developers and consoles. This has been going on for years. This is nothing new. This is something I've talked about at length. This is something other people have noticed at length when it comes to other games. But it is an epidemic. It is affecting essentially all gaming media. Like, it's preventing good games from getting attention. It's putting the spotlight on shit like The Last of Us Part II that really doesn't deserve it. If you supported PlayStation, if you supported Sony, if you supported Naughty Dog, if you supported Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3, the original Last of Us, The Last of Us Part 2, if you supported any of that, like, you are complacent. Like, you are part of the problem because you gave them money to continue doing this. Like, you are responsible for the gaming media. How do you combat The Last of Us Part 2? Like, how do you stop Naughty Dog from making games like this? How do you stop PlayStation from being complete cucks? You don't buy them. Like, this really cannot be said enough. Like, The Last of Us Part 2 is so terrible, it absolutely should lead to people abandoning the PlayStation brand. You should not buy a PlayStation 5. You should just get a gaming PC, get a Nintendo Switch, stick with these other platforms, right? Like, even an Xbox, I think, would be a bit better than owning a PlayStation at this point. Like, if you've had enough of PlayStation and their nonsense, vote with your wallet and don't give them any more money. They are completely parasitic and deserve to be driven out of the industry.